So I got this new lock kit. There really isn't anything wrong with my old locks other than they've been primered and painted over by the previous owner. I want them black, so I thought about painting these, which probably would have been okay, but these were only 20 bucks on Amazon. I was hoping they were anodized, but they look like they're painted. But hopefully this will take the wear and tear a little better than if I would have just painted the old ones. So here's the kit, 20 bucks, Amazon, no big deal. Comes with 2 lock cylinders. Of course, my trunk and glove box isn't going to match, but that's okay. So what I need to do is take this pawl off of the old one, and as you can see, there's this little rusty clip here that I want to use. The kit did not come with new clips, so I'm going to try to do this gingerly. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a tongue here that we need to get out of this little recession to be able to make the clip slide this direction. So I'm just going to use my little screwdriver here, pry that up just a little bit. Okay, and then there's also a couple tabs on that clip right on the edge there. So I'm just going to try to work this clip over. There, so we've broke it loose. Now that little tongue is out of the hole, it's out of that recession, so this clip will come the rest of the way off. Okay, there we go. So now we'll just take my new lock, line it up exactly the same way. This will only go on in one direction, so we don't have to worry about that. And then I simply place the clip back over and slide it into place. Make sure when you reorient your clip that those 2 little tabs are face up. So in order to get this clip back on, we need to press the center of it. It's arced. It needs to go down into the recession on this part of the door lock cylinder. So it takes a little bit of juggling here, but we'll get it to slide into that groove by pressing down with a small screwdriver. A bigger pair of pliers might be more handy here, but these will work. There we go. So that slid right back in. Now we'll realign the little dog ear here with the hole in the pawl. And then we'll use our heavier screwdriver here to press that little tab back down in the hole to keep it from coming undone. There we go. So in order to get this door going in the right direction, what we need to do is get these window tracks out so that we can clean them, grease them, and then also while these window tracks are out, it's going to be super helpful to get your door handle and your door lock in. These little plastic pieces are connected to the rod mechanism that operates your lock. And we're going to replace these plastic because they get old and brittle. On the other side they actually broke and they're not that expensive. But this is what you're looking at here. It's called the door lock bell crank retainer. And they're just a few dollars a piece. I think it's well worth replacing them now before we have any real issues. See how brittle they are? So we're just going to remove these old ones. Okay, and this is what the new pieces look like. Identical to the old pieces. Got a couple slots here so the center opens up. We'll just put that on and then it slides right into the slot in the door. Send them home, and just like that. This is your latch rod, and it runs all the way over to where your handle connects. And there's a piece of woven sort of tubing that covers that, and it's like an anti-vibration thing. So I'll pull the old one out and show you, but it's all worn, and we're going to fix that up as well. So to do this, there's a little plastic strap right here. We simply need to take that strap loose by taking out that Phillips. And then this door rod doesn't need to come out. We just need to rotate it up. So now that that's rotated up, we'll take off our little plastic clip here. And then we're going to slide this junk piece of rope off. It's like a Chinese finger cuff. But you can see where the wear and tear on this, it's starting to wear through, and that's going to allow that door rod to rub up against your door and make a bunch of racket. So we're going to get rid of this. And then to fix the issue, they sell aftermarket pieces, but what I did was I just took some vacuum line, old vacuum line at that, and I split it with a razor blade. So now we can just slide that on there. Okay, now I will note that I tried to fish this tubing on here without cutting it, but this was just going to be a lot easier. So now that that's on, we can put our plastic clip back in place. So then we just rotate the rod back down to where it wants to be at home and put our screw back in. So here's our new lock with a freshly attached pawl. This lock kit came with a new gasket. So we're going to put that on, line up the tabs. Okay, and then all we need to do is rotate this in here, and our locking rod is already in there, and it will slide right over, nice and easy. Okay, now you have your retainer clip, and you just need to reach down in there and slide that over. It's arched so it has spring tension, and that'll lock your lock in place. So there it is installed. I actually did have to reach in here with a hammer, very small body hammer, and gently tap that over. Just be careful, very careful. Looking pretty good. So I will show you guys here, when I did insert this, I chipped the paint. You can see that little dark spot right there. Chipped the paint, so I ended up taking just a little brush and dabbing some color where it was chipped, and then a little bit of clear coat on a brush, and just kept building it up. Will be barely visible, but make sure you test fit your stuff before you paint. Got the inner door handle here. It's actually pretty straightforward. You get this small little clip on that piece that hooks down over your rod, and then there's just this little tongue here that needs the grip on. So make sure this goes to the inside. Your little tongue's grabbing the door shell, and then you can just do the little deal right here. So we're gonna get our door handle installed now. Got the backside to weld up so that we don't strip the press fit on that like we did on the other one. And then I got my door gasket. Be able to slide that right in my hardware. Got my gasket in place. Put my latch rod in. We're just going to feed that in nice and easy and make sure that our latch rod goes where it needs to go. And we'll nut it up, send her home. All right, it's awesome. So I don't have to stick my hand down in the crack of the door now to hit that little latch rod to get that thing to open. I'm still reaching down in there to open these doors, but it's so nice to have the inside and outside door handles on there. I can lock the car. It ain't got windows, so at least there's a functionality to it that will be purposeful in the future. So stick around to see all that. We're gonna be getting those tracks all cleaned up installed, windows, glass, adjustments, there's trim, door seals, all these things to get this car. Really what I'm driving towards now is being able to wash it. I haven't seen it shiny and polished and looking great since, you know, the day after I painted it. But look, you guys need to go check out Gruesome's Garage. He's got a really cool channel that he's kicking off over there. He's working on a 76 Firebird. And you know what? Check out his gas tank video. You'll see nice logo on a shirt that he's wearing. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and picking you up a shirt from Teespring. If anybody else is interested, go check out Gruesome's channel. Give him a comment, subscribe, and a like. See the shirt. If you want one, go to my description and you'll see the link to where you go to Teespring. I got an Amazon wish list on there. You know, really the easiest way to support the channel, just like my video, comment. I love that. It's awesome talking back and forth with you guys. And, you know, subscribe. So we're doing really good. Channel's moving. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're, you know, several videos away from having this car on the road. And I can tell you a secret, I've been driving it. So I'm doing this outro, you know, weeks after I got the door locks installed, and I have been kicking some ass. And I do have the car back on the road. So you guys are gonna wanna see it. I've been filming all this stuff and I'm excited to show it to you. So catch me next time.